Hi guys, today I'm going to be swatching for you a new 12-piece collection from Sally Hansen Insta Dri line. That line from Sally Hansen does a lot of collaborations. And this collaboration is with GLAAD for Pride, and the collection is called Pride and Shine. Now, in the past, they have released collections with GLAAD before. This collection is all shimmers. I think there's one glitter topper, but we have a lot of fun shimmering shades, and so I'm excited to swatch these for you. I did find them in store at Walgreens. I see online that CVS is going to be getting them soon, it looks like. It says they're out of stock right now, but probably soon. So I am going to go ahead and get to swatching these. We're going to do 2 coats on each polish and then a full hand swatch as well, so you can see how they look as a full manicure. And I wish you the best of luck in finding them to celebrate Pride. Let's go ahead and get to swatching. We're going to start this swatch with the purple called Berry Spirited. The words on these bottles is so small, so if I misread anything, pardon me, but I believe it says Berry Spirited. So all of these polishes have shimmer, as I mentioned, and some of them have hollow glitter. This one has shimmer that's pink, mostly pink to slightly coppery shifting. These polishes, the shimmer doesn't show off like super well in most of them, like an indie polish shimmer would, but it is better than what a lot of mainstream brands end up doing, which is where you can just see it in the bottle, but you can't on the nail. So I did appreciate that. This purple is one of my very favorites out of the collection. Next is the blue, and this one you really can see the shimmer, but this is a jelly, and that's why. It's also a larger particle shimmer. This blue is called Blue Serenity, and this one has the shimmer, and it also has silver hollow glitter in it. And so I'm actually just going to swatch this at 2 coats, even though you might not want to wear it at 2 coats if you have a very strong visible nail line like I do. But that's what I'm going to show you today for consistency's sake across the board with these swatches, so you will know what to expect. You could certainly wear this as a topper. I think it would look really beautiful. Here it is, 2 coats on my nails. The next polish in the collection is called Bold Rush, and I know that I'm actually just showing you the bottles in these bottle shots and not the caps. I meant to remember to capture the cap in here too, because the caps they're indicative of what kind of shimmer or glitter is in the polish, and I thought that that was pretty cool. I really like that a lot. Anyway, so this Bold Rush is actually a very dark gray, in my opinion, not a black shade, which I thought was lovely. The shimmer in here is that same pinky purple, slightly shifting to a gold. There's also hollow micro glitter in this one. So this is one, because it's so opaque, you can just like barely see the shimmer. Definitely if you apply top coat, it's going to help you out with the shimmer. But this one is another jelly. This is Cherish You, and this one has maybe the same shimmer. Red pigment is so strong that it will often disguise anything that's in it and make it look red as well. But this one just has shimmer, no glitter in it, and it's really beautiful. You could probably just do that one in 1 coat if you wanted to. Really nice classic red shade. Next in the collection we have this brown. This one is called Espresso Yourself, and this is going to be the first of a few polishes that have this very fine, more glowy shimmer rather than the larger particle speckly looking shimmer. So the shimmer in here just kind of accentuates the base color. It's kind of like a coppery brown, so it just makes the color look a little bit more glowy. Not really my personal color preference, but it is some beautiful shimmer in there. Next up, this orange, that's called Healing Feeling, and this one has the larger twinkly shimmer in it, again going that purpley pink to slightly golden copper kind of shimmer. And you are going to be able to see it as I swatch it, not so much as it dries down, but just add some top coat and you will get to see the twinkle glisten just a little bit in there. So for the most part, as you're noticing, most of these polishes you're going to get good coverage in the 2 coats. You know, we've got all of these primary color shades here, and then it's fun that for a change they did them all in shimmers, so that was fun to see. Now this one is an example of another of the sheerer polishes, but I didn't mind it. This one is the white called Pearl Treasure. It has pinky blue shimmer in the base, and then it has hollow glitter. This one is not going to build up in opacity, and I don't think it's really meant to. I would stop at the 2 coats, even though you can see my visible nail line quite strongly. But I like how it just gives a soft kind of puff of that base color, and then the shimmer is very twinkling even in the white base. So I thought that was really nice. I like it the way it is. So here is 2 coats of Pearl Treasure. Next up, we're going to look at the green, and this one has the shimmer that is similar to the brown in the collection. It's a very fine particle, and it's complementary to the base color. So it just looks like it's an additional green shimmer that they've added in here. This one's called Petal Dance. This one gets nice and opaque at 2 coats. You're not going to have any problem with the coverage here. I do want to mention pretty much across the board with these shades, they aren't as enjoyable of a swatching experience compared to, you know, brands like Essie and Morgan Taylor and OPI. They were all just a little bit runny, and so I have to put that out there that it wasn't like as much of a joy to swatch these as some collections that I've swatched this spring and summer. So just keep that in mind. So next is the topper. This one's called Get GLAAD, and it's GLAAD, the company that they are collaborating with for this collection for Pride. And this one has some big pastel glitters in it, and then smaller. It has shimmer. It has the purpley blue one. And then it also has those tiny little bar glitters, the little slices, which is super cute. Next up, we've got Pinky Please, and this is what's been on my thumb for the swatching. Also, by the way, look at that beautiful hollow on that label that they did for this collection. I love that. So this polish is almost identical to the white polish in the collection. It has the same shimmer coloration. It has the tiny hollow silver glitters, and it's actually hard for me to tell them apart when I was looking at the photos. So perhaps you don't need both, but you are going to get that sheer wash of color, not totally opaque at the 2 coats. This one was a little bit more opaque than the white. I think I prefer the white to that one, but you know, personal preference. Next we have the blue. This one's called Someone Like Blue. So there's 2 blues in the collection. One was a jelly, and this one is the shimmer. So again, we have that purpley blue shimmer in this one, no hollow glitter here. And it's just a sky blue shade. It's nice. It's not my fave out of the collection, certainly, but it was pretty. And we're nearing the end of the collection. So we just have this blue one, and then we have a yellow that's going to have the same formula as this, just a slightly different color in the little flake. It looks like a gold flippy flake. So here's the last polish in collection. This is Sunshine Shimmers. I do love yellow polish. This one was not my fave yellow that I've tried this year. One of my less favorite yellows, actually. It was streaky, and the little flakies in there, the little micro flaky shimmers kind of created some problematic swatching, but I mean, it's passable. It wasn't an unwearable polish, just probably one of my lesser favorites out of the collection. So that wraps up the collection. This is Pride and Shine from Sally Hansen and GLAAD. All right, that's going to be it for this review. Please tell me in the comments below what you thought about these polishes. If you didn't know, one of the best ways to support my channel is leaving a comment on my videos and giving a thumbs up to the video. That helps me out a lot. I really appreciate you subscribing and joining this video, and I will see you back for another one very soon. Bye!